Hey guys, Rivethead here. Welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age, the Veilguard.
Rook stopped the Antam, took down their comic maker.
Yeah,
he did your job for you. He's a hero.
Just a meddling busybody. One who stirred up the butcher's Antam.
Let's go fuck this guy up.
I can't believe you're defending them.
I am not defending anyone, Jacobus.
You're letting them be a part of this? My cousin died because the governor didn't stop the Antam from...
Jacobus.
No. I'm not going to stand around and listen to this. I'll see you later.
Well, now that unpleasantness is dealt with, about your mysterious informant.
Whoever they are, they know the Antam and Treviso.
Your message made it sound like this informant also knows where the gods are staging their ritual.
Treviso does not need this troublemaker. This should be left to proper officials.
It very much concerns Rook. We have a contact who offers access to the butcher and privileged information on the gods.
A chance to find your gods and to free the city. A prize for both our causes.
Both are important. Strong with the crows, strong against the gods.
Someone else seems to think so. The contact knows the city and the Antam.
How do you know it's for real?
They gave us patrol patterns. Dreadnought arrivals. Their information is real.
And you didn't share this with me?
The bookkeepers can bookkeep when the meeting is done.
When and where do we meet?
They'll be in the market.
And they asked for me. Not you or Viago.
You helped this city, and you're helping all of Thedas. You've earned respect.
We just don't know from whom.
Okay, what is the more?
I'll talk with this mystery contact.
And if I don't
rest
like
of us
them,
will hope not to get caught in your crossfire again.
I hope this
We
fucking...
fight for everyone. And the chance to strike at the gods and the Antam? It's worth the risk. Good luck, Rook. See what this mysterious informant can give us. The meeting is in the market, Rook.
They implied you can't miss them.
Try not to damage anything.
Is it okay to bitch slap the governor? Is that a bad thing? Let's see what this guy's got. Oh yeah, sure, let's just do a little jump.
I keep the crows well stocked. You're welcome to it.
Let's see what we got here. Can't do shit. That'd be nice. What does it cost to upgrade them? Why not? Fuck it. Did that do anything for me? Sure. Sure. That was for... I don't remember who. I don't want that one. That's a buy, right? Yeah, I'm okay with not buying. Don't care. I'm okay with that. Imperial Weave I have tons of. At least I think I do. I don't care. Sure. Why everybody gives. Why? Why did... And then wardrobe shit that I don't care about. Okay.
Come back soon.
Fit for a crow. What the hell's that one? I head the right way. God, I hope so.
An unknown contact. This has to be a trap.
We're fighting gods with the crows. I'm curious who would try to trap us. If our informant actually knows where Elganan and Gillenane are performing their next ritual, it's worth the risk.
Yeah, hey, why not? I'm up for meeting new people. should have checked to see if there was a fast travel, but I didn't.
Wow. Even during an occupation, the market is still pretty busy. So many things you could buy. How do you choose?
You just spend all the money you've got, Laura. That's all you do.
Okay. Yargo and Thedas said our informant is somewhere in the market. Let's find them. I just hope their supposed information about the god's location is actually...
Okay.
Rook, I presume.
The Butcher.
There's no need for that. Treviso is the trap, not this meeting. Please. So tense. I promise I'll signal when it's time to fight.
Interesting.
Strange way to ambush someone.
I don't have to ambush anyone. You think I couldn't just march on the crows? Scattered Antom flock to me. I have the soldiers to raise your casino and every inch of this city.
But I'll bet there's no profit in actually winning.
There's money being made by the occupation. But not by me.
Oh, poor thing.
I said Treviso was the trap. And I meant it. The Jewel of Antiva. She sings even while caged. Such purity in every stone. It's trapped my heart. I love this city.
Okay.
You have a strange way of showing your affection.
Shit.
I conquered it. I didn't betray it. Not like the cattle born here. You know there are traitors here. They ransom their own city. Literal gods stalk the land, but these filth worship their own purses. But you're different. You and the crows stay true to your roles. It means something when you die, and even more when you kill. You're as much a work of art as this city. And you want a secret from me.
You knew I was coming. Cut to the chase and tell me where the gods want their ritual.
The gods, they give strength. But all they ask in return is everything. I can feel their corruption. I can hear their whispers.
Yeah, sounds great.
They're calling for a ritual. If I give in, I'll know where you need to go. But I will lose my jewel. My city! So... you live in a casino. Let us make a game of this. I will become what the gods want. Welcome their whispers. Meet me and show me if the crows deserve my city.
Looks like I'm fighting for the city.
The Butcher was our contact, and he's letting himself fall to the blight? Finish them off. We need to go after the Butcher. So the Butcher wants us to prove we're worthy of saving Treviso. That's what's happening.
And he surrendered to the gods' corruption.
This is great. I don't need to pet the damn. I got 12.
Everyone's acting like normal. Like the butcher hasn't gone nuts.
Who'd believe it? I don't.
Save it to keep your head down, I guess.
God's gnawing my mind. I see what you need. Prove you deserve it.
Hear the shift in his voice? He's changing.
My city, my Treviso. Will not abandon you to the traitors who gave you to me.
This should be fun. He's gonna be turned into a fucking dragon.
He's a Reaver and fighting his own Anton.
How's that thing going to tell us about the gods?
We have to hope he's still in there.
How the fuck am I supposed to get over there?
Get ready.
I see you, Rook, and I see the ritual. Match me, find me, win this city. So beautiful, but not like Treviso. Use that jaw.
There's nothing left of him.
I see Tearstone Island! The ritual! Tearstone Island!
He's gone. And he named the ritual site Tearstone Island.
Actually, kinda surprised the butcher didn't lie.
He got the death he wanted. Good trade, I guess. And he gave us the information we came for.
Yes, truly the Butcher was a paragon of honor and virtue, and we are all devastated to see him go.
Eventually.
And now you have a location for your final pointless confrontation. The gods are at Tearstone Island. Isn't that what you wanted? A chance to die a hero's death? So go. Leave Treviso to those who deserve it.
You godless traitor! You weren't powerless against the Butcher, you were working with him!
I don't expect you to understand this, but sometimes governance means not showing your entire hand.
You sold Treviso out to the Antam.
I did what was best for Treviso. Who else would have done what was necessary? That troop of fools in the casino? They would have provoked the Antam to slaughter, the kind they carried out in every other Antivan city they crossed. I gave them the crows, so they would not take the rest of the city. I gave them an inch, so they would not take a mile.
How are the Antam holding up their end of the bargain, Governor? Not too well, from what I've seen. And now they're working with the gods. You didn't prevent a slaughter, you just postponed it.
If you hadn't killed the Butcher!
Someone else would have. He decided he wasn't their pawn anymore. The gods would have killed him. And then you would be ruled by someone much, much worse.
You should have been a politician, Rook. Instead of, well, whatever it is you are besides an annoyance. But this city is mine. We need a real leader. You know who else wants a leader? The Antam. And if someone plays the role they want, they are very accepting. They also understand that bringing order to Treviso requires the purging of disruptive elements that cause nothing but chaos. So go to Tearstone Island. Have your little showdown with the gods, fight your pointless battle, and leave the city to me.
Fucking hate that guy.
It makes sense now. Every decision they made shows it.
The other officials, of course, know nothing.
Of course. I'm surprised they even remember the governor's name.
I take it you heard? The butcher's dead.
And in his place is the traitor we knew was lurking. And the Antam fell in line?
Eventually is apparently playing the role they want.
The governor has given them a clear purpose. They were more cunning than I thought.
If only we'd figured out it was Eventually before all this started.
I wish the same. But regret does neither of us good.
We knew someone had delivered Treviso to the butcher. You brought us their name.
The hand that leashed Treviso. The butcher was the mouth, but the hand was Evenchi all along. They think they have the power in the Antam, and a network doing their will.
But we have the face of our enemy.
Evenchi will be hiding, so we will hound their Antam and make them desperate.
When the governors show themselves again, we end this.
We'll stop Eventually.
The gods. Did you learn where they will be?
Tearstone Island. Eventually confirmed it before they left.
We know the time to face Elgarnon and Gillenane approaches, but it will not take us long to find Evenchi.
You have been our ally through all this. It would be an honor to have your help against the governor again.
Oh, you know
We'll
I'm
let you
in.
know when we'll make our move. And after that, Treviso will be free.
I'm fine with this. Okay. At least the butcher's dead. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, that's the Lucanus thing. Yeah. I was like, what mission do I have now? I forgot that I bought that for him. There we go. Docktown. We can do this. Let's make sure I don't have to travel 1,000,000 miles. And I do.
Mona's Pell Dance Act astounds all.
Getting some lag here.
These meetings can't be good for business. I'm here, Inquisitor. It isn't just Inquisitor, is it? You were someone before that.
Clan Llewellyn. We try to be no one you've heard of. Morrigan is holding a perimeter. We're alone. Tell me what Solus did at Elganon's ritual.
Sounds like you already know.
I need to hear it from you.
Elganon raised his archdemon. Solus got us out of there. We saved a lot of people.
You sound grateful.
Why not? He really did help.
It seems so. He's always thinking about where it ends. How many of his names do you know? God of Lies? Dreadwolf, Fen'Harel. They're titles he earned from enemies, followers, and fractured history. He and I shared another name. Vanan.
Elven for heart.
For my heart.
Uh-oh.
You've spoken to him in your dreams. You felt the power of that mind. His love could burn against me like a bonfire. He seemed so kind, and wise, and sad, and looked at me as if I somehow mattered more than anything around us. For a time, I thought I would have followed anywhere he asked me to.
Must have been horrible when you learned the truth.
How could I have fallen in love with a god and never realized it? Why didn't he tell me? So many things he said. So many half-truths, inevitable in retrospect. And then, he went off to destroy the world, leaving me to clean up his mess.
You mean the Inquisition?
I mean all of this. He let me fall in love with him and then told me we couldn't. Then he told me not to follow, while leaving me just enough clues to find him.
Hold on. You think he wanted you to stop him?
His name is Solus. It means pride. Perhaps he couldn't change his mind himself and hoped that someone else could help him.
Interesting.
Or maybe I'm the prideful one, imagining his broken heart so that I never have to face my folly. That I loved someone who made such grave mistakes, that I might love him still.
You almost sound like you're ready to join him in that prison in the Fade.
To give up the world for him? No. We've got to save it first. But after? If there were a way? If he felt the same? If I could leave the world behind and just have him? I don't know.
He really made you happy.
Yes. He really did.
Well, you deserve to be happy. As long as he's not, trying to tear down the veil again.
That would put a dampener on things.
Oh, yeah, just
yes.
This is all hypothetical anyway. He's trapped in the Fade with no way out.
He's surprised us before. But enough about me. Tell me about you and Bellara.
What? Who? How?
Morrigan has eyes everywhere.
Of course she does.
I got found out. Not a bad thing. Okay.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
Looks like we're off to Lighthouse again. So let's do that. Okay.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
Let's take a look at everything going on here first. Oh, Jesus Christ. What's this? Okay. Let's go. Let's do the team thing first. Let's just get this out of the way since we're already doing it.
Tearstone Island. That's where Elganon and Gillenane will perform their ritual.
With an eclipse, those two can finish their dagger, then tear open the Fade. After that, we've witnessed the horrors Gillenane creates with even a trickle of the blight. What happens with a flood?
Next eclipse is a month away. That's not a lot of time.
Getting past the Antom Navy won't be easy. They'll be on high alert.
We'd need our own fleet to get past them, which we don't have.
If anyone can find a way around that fleet, it's us. Everything seems impossible at the beginning. Just fight one battle at a time. Varric told me that.
Damn right, kid.
A single boat can sneak past a blockade. We just need to find something that floats.
The Antam fleet may not spot us, but the gods see much farther.
Worse, they know about us specifically. They'll be waiting.
Let's make sure there's too many distractions for them to spot us.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Harding, reach out to our allies. Wardens, veil jumpers, all of them. Tell them to be ready to start swinging. We start enough fires, make some noise, and the gods will look everywhere for us. Except at their front door.
It could work. Our allies aren't as strong as they could be. But with a smart plan, they could make it through.
That takes care of the approach. But what about when we get there? We'll have 2 gods waiting. Who knows how many Antam? We'll need to be at our best. Question is, are we there yet?
Close.
There's still much we could do to prepare, but we may all yet survive the day.
I'll send off messages to our allies. They'll be ready.
For something like this, we'll need everyone we know. Would Morrigan help? Could Morrigan help?
The world's ending. That's when Morrigan does her best work.
Great. Tell Morrigan the plan. See if the Inquisitor's willing to help us. I know she's busy leading the fight in the south, but she knows this blight won't end until the gods are dead. We're not ready, but we can be. Weeks until the next eclipse gives us time. Let's use it wisely.
Agreed.
Get some rest, then we'll take care of outstanding business.
Okay, so this is kind of like a clue to me that you got to take care of everything before we go. They were alluding to that. Okay, so I'm going to go finish off everybody's quests. Oh, joy. Okay, so let's go and see who needs what and where. Okay, let's go to Emmerich first. Because I'd like to get his...
Rook, would you care to accompany me to the Memorial Gardens again?
More grave lighting?
No, this would be a more personal visit.
Sure.
Whenever you've time.
Okay. We'll track it. Then we'll travel. Why did I do that? I don't know. Hopefully we don't have to go very far. This place is especially creepy, and I like it.
There's a fight ahead.
Let's get that.
Okay, where the hell are we going? Of course, there's a beacon that I haven't been to yet.
You'll have to teach me that one, Professor.
Thank you. Okay.
Everything's calm. Looks like the candles worked.
I see some of my colleagues have begun the renewal of the vows.
It's nice to see. Didn't know we did something right. How did I not triggered that? I don't care. It's a quest, so there's actually going to be some fighting. Okay. Or maybe not. No idea.
Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
Given his coordination, is that so surprising?
He knows the stems are delicate. I can't think what got into him. Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
There's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Lich? That's Old Tavine for corpse, isn't it?
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness. The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
Liches.
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
You must have been excited.
Not everyone gets to meet their idols.
Oh, but I was nervous. The Liches are the great protectors of the necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
If that's what you want.
I'd anticipated more surprise.
Emmerich, you live in a haunted necropolis.
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations. Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Yeah.
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
Emmerich, aren't most undead just random spirits inside corpses?
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets.
Sounds weird to me.
Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them when?
Certain elements have held me back. There's no ready instructions for lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to...
No, mercifully, that falls to another watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
So, what's holding you back from Lichdom?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die. Permanently. During the rites. What cowardice. A promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
That's reasonable. Lots of people are afraid of dying.
Is it? When it keeps me from what I most desire? Traditionally, candidates for Lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkos? She's a lich.
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for Lichdom. Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure. So, what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of Lichdom and failed. Stuck in her in-between state, she is supremely dangerous, but can't learn any new magic.
No wonder Hezenkos was shouting so much.
No, she's always been that way.
Where am I going? There's supposed to be flowers here. Oh, there we go.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos avoided?
The spirits of the necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of Lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues.
For a watcher, Hezenkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them.
They're so susceptible to the world's whims, Rook. Some spirits are dangerous, but how quickly most respond to a bit of kindness or care or simple attempt to understand. For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting Lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear. And of course, time to read all of one's books.
Every mage's dream.
But how she's abused her abilities. Are my intentions enough to fare better?
Worrying.
We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you. Here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
In memory of Rupert and Eleanor of Volcarin. They walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen.
Kind of sweet.
Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Rook, it's a pleasure. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course. The choices ahead.
Your lichdom.
What would they have wanted me to be?
I can tell you what I think they'd want you to be.
What's that?
Happy. You could always speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents last
as
saw me
father
as a boy.
myself,
By the
yeah,
time
my
I
son was
mastered my
happy.
corpse
I'd be
whispering,
content
I
with
was a
that.
man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition, or... Besides, If I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
Can't have that.
It'd be impossible. I agree.
Surprised I never pursued the relationship with Emmerich. He's actually quite charming and nice. Yeah, I'll use that one. Okay, so back to the lighthouse. Just to see how many other crap things I got to deal with. Okay, and well, back with Emmerich again. Go see what he needs. Because again, I'm hoping we can finalize everybody's storylines. That's the dream and the hope.
Mana, hello. I assume Vorgoth's not far.
We have her, Rook. We have her. We know exactly what she's planning.
The professor asked us to research the artifact that came into the possession of Johanna Hesenkos.
She carries a gloaming lantern.
That bad as it sounds?
They were fashioned in ages past by unscrupulous necromancers. The lanterns steal and concentrate life.
We gathered that.
Johanna could use it to leech life from hundreds at a time. An endless source of power.
That's horrifying.
A lantern that sucks the life out of people.
Their very souls. But we know where Johanna will be.
She has returned to Blackthorn Manor.
Hesenkos intends to hold a soiree.
That can't be her whole plan.
No, but I propose a small group infiltrate Johanna's lair while she's distracted and destroy her lantern.
Let's do it.
Vorgoth and I must return to the necropolis.
Hunt well.
If only we could make Johanna see reason.
You tried before. She seems stubborn.
Just a little.
Perhaps that's why she attained immortality, while I quake on the threshold. If I make my own bid for lichdom. Oh, it's no use pretending this hasn't stirred up that old dread of my own mortality.
So let's put your old roommate down.
Colleague, never roommates, thank goodness. Oh, Johanna was never beset by these sort of fears.
Little fear's healthy. You'll feel better once we crash her lair and destroy that lantern. Promise.
Okay. Well, you know we gotta do this one. So let's go and find her damn lantern. Emmerich, and let's take the Thanos. Oh, that's an awful lot of dead shit. Nev?
Okay, so the plan is basically to sneak around, find Hesenkos' lantern, and smash it.
Smash it. Hulk smash.
That's quite a crowd over in the manor.
Johanna's gathering. If she's mingling there, we'll be spotted. Fortunately, we have someone who could pass as a servant.
Manfred, can you pour fancy wine and nod? Send him in.
Right, Manfred.
Manfred's my favorite.
You're to find Johanna's guests and help us gather information on where her workshop might be. We'll be watching in case anything occurs.
Something's going to occur.
Once we find and destroy Johanna's lantern, we'll end whatever she's planning. Hopefully, before she introduces the lantern to her guests.
Okay.
There should be enough time for Manfred to blend in as a servant.
Let's find a place inside to observe him, quietly.
Right. Let's find another way in.
Johanna's last guests must
Didn't we
already
unlock
be in
the-
attendance.
There's a lot of people here. Hezenkos must be planning to drain their souls with her lantern.
What's her next trick?
Raise more undead, I'd wager. But no ordinary...
Sounds like the party's in that main hall where we confronted Hezenkos.
Perfect. We can watch Manfred discreetly from the balconies.
And see if Hezenkos has that lantern on her.
I don't see why she wouldn't.
There's Manfred. And Johanna.
But no lantern.
Now, you were saying about a shrine in the manor.
Yes, a shrine revealed by a spectral tome, which, as an expert, I could read if our host ever lets me into the library.
An ancestral shrine. I could question the deceased there about the location of Johanna's lantern.
Well, if the book can lead us to the shrine, let's hit the library.
I'm just waiting.
Always like to go to
the
the library.
library's to the east, right? Where we closed Hezenkos' portal into the Fade.
Something brought her back to the mansion. But what?
Johanna must have a workshop hidden here. Likely where she's prepared whatever she plans to empower with this lantern.
Undead, and they aren't friendly.
Johanna's creatures. We must deal with them quickly.
Okay, back up we go.
Everyone's ready? I'd expected Johanna to post more guards.
Maybe she didn't want to scare her guests. Let's see if we can find that book pointing to the ancestral shrine. Nothing about a shrine here.
And what's a romance doing under geography?
What about this? That book just snarled at me.
There's our spectral tome. Well done.
It's not opening.
One must be delicate. That guest of Johanna's claimed to be an expert in spectral literature.
And was interested in the shrine. Let's have Manfred hand him the book, see what he says.
I'm taking this shit. Hearty potato. I got a hearty potato. Okay. Done enough exploring. I know I already grabbed that one before, but it still felt good to break the quest. One second. That actually makes me happy. Manfred!
Were you waiting for us? Manfred, take this tome to the man asking about the shrine, please.
Don't worry. We'll watch from the balcony.
Got this. Proud of you, Manfred. Everyone just jumps on the bed.
What's this? The Spectral Guide to Blackthorn Manor? There now. I only want to look up one thing. Ah, there is an ancestral shrine in the northwest wing.
Perfect. Let's go to the shrine.
Yes, the deceased there should be most helpful in finding Johanna's lantern. This way to the shrine.
I haven't seen this many stuffy mages in one place since, well, Minratha's.
Some necromancer celebrations are considered the height of Navarra's social season, Nev.
And I'm sure Morn Watch parties are up there.
Well, you'll just have to attend one yourself.
Ooh, I'll need a new hat.
The shrine's locked.
We must find a... Manfred?
What's he got there? Is this a key to the shrine?
Excellent, Manfred.
Manfred is the best.
Oh my. A body from the house of the Verheims, prepared during the Storm Age.
Well, anyone can see that.
We'll have to inter it safely in the necropolis. Afterwards.
Time to find Hezenkos. He's all yours, Emmerich.
By flame and seal, by light and flood, open your eyes once more.
Who dares disturb?
Friends to the dead.
Friends, this one was abandoned, lost.
Emmerich, it's getting noisy.
He's unusually obstinate. Speak! Where is Hezenkos?
Prove yourselves. What claim have you to the deceased? A willing dead companion. This one concedes. Hezenkos makes a thing that should not be. Red tapestry. Look there.
Rook, did you hear that? Manfred just...
I know. Also, we should move.
Manfred said hello.
Oh, he can talk. Manfred, say something else. Come now, you just spoke.
We have to go.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
More undead.
Hannah's work. They're on the right track.
Alright, here's that red tapestry.
Well, there's one here.
This wall looks... Huh! Secret door.
Manfred, could you please squeeze through and open the door from the other side? Yes! Aha! I knew I didn't imagine him speaking.
How can Manfred talk now?
He began as a wisp that embodied what most wisps do. Curiosity. I knew he was learning quickly outside the necropolis, but this level of complexity is remarkable.
Well, Fred's always been remarkable. Could have told you that.
Oh, you must tell him so afterwards. Good work, Manfred.
Hope this leads to where Hesenkos is keeping that lantern.
I can only imagine what she's planning to use it for.
Mm-hmm. Psycho lady.
This must lead to Johanna's workshop.
What's that through the wall?
Oh my word!
Well, that's... She's not going for subtle.
No.
You and your little friends might
Johanna, even half lich, you can't control something this massive.
That glow on the skeleton up there. That's Hesenkos' lantern.
She's going to use the life stored in it to reanimate that monstrosity. Quickly, we must reach the lantern.
Working on it. But gold comes first. That is pretty sweet. Let's try it. Adding mana as a mage? Oh yeah.
Johanna's stolen a chamber from the Grand Necropolis and transposed it under Blackthorn Manor.
That magic should be impossible, so of course we've run into it.
The Necropolis's wards here are still...
Don't think I can't sense your
Oh, I wish Manfred had stayed about.
They'll be fine. We'll handle this.
Hell yeah.
Manfred, there you are.
And can you release that ladder?
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, Manfred. Now find somewhere safe.
Happy yes.
There's the lantern. You gonna free the spirits inside?
We must, before we can destroy it.
Like back when you were freeing those spirits Hezen got trapped in the manor. That took a lot out of you.
We must try, Rook.
Emmerich!
There are too many trapped spirits. I'm sorry. I can't. Another lash of power might end me.
She made herself a fucking transformer giant robot.
What's that for, Karen? Afraid to chance death for your precious spirits? For all your fine words on the subject, only I had the courage to risk my life for our art.
I've seen Emmerich face worse than you.
I'm not the one so paralyzed by fear I couldn't seize immortality.
Johanna! Listen to me! You're right. I've never overcome fear of that final dark. I miss having a friend that could.
Yes. Always the idealist.
I'm sorry Lichdom failed you. I swear I would have helped you had you come to me. But puppeting this creature...
Puppet? Puppet? Do you think I'm staying a failed lich? I won't command my greatest creation! I will become it!
Sweet baby Jesus.
How good to see you, friends. Scoffing colleagues, interfering Templars, inept rivals. You all have a place in my heart. And tonight you will fuel my ascension at the cost of your miserable lives.
Yeah, very bad.
You think you can stop me? Once I get rid of you, I will merge with my greatest work and conquer this city!
Emmerich, can she do that?
Yes! She's attempting full possession with the life of the people here.
We need to stop Hezenkos long enough to destroy that lantern.
That much life inside it. The backlash could...
We don't have a choice.
Once I destroy you wretches, my union with my creation will be complete! I can't can't believe you brought your ridiculous pet skeleton with you!
His name is Manfred!
Another setup to the rest.
Aren't you persistent? Fine! I'll go down there myself!
About time.
The fuck? Where the fuck did she go?
I'll crush you myself if I must. It's touching that you told your new friends to die with you, Veilguard. I'll be sure to bury you all in the same tomb!
This isn't working. We can't break the lantern.
You think I'd leave myself vulnerable to you? Enough playing! Your pointless lives will fuel my triumph!
Think we should move.
She's draining life from us. We must find shelter.
Right. You can't free the spirits in that lantern.
It might kill me and not even work. No living thing can approach it and...
Manfred!
Manfred!
Fuck yeah, Manfred.
Any last words, Valkarin, before I... Oh, you miserable little...
Manfred!
Manfred knew you could do this. So do I.
By the spirits bound here, night and shadow, light and blood.
What are you doing?
Let your chains loosen. Let the fade draw close.
You'll never succeed, you old fool!
I release you to the air.
No! You small-minded...
I love her hand just walks away.
Emmerich, how's Manfred holding together?
We must go to the necropolis.
Manfred was a brave dude, man.
His body could only take so much. But I underestimated him, Rook. What bravery in the heart of the dead. And how he grew. Manfred disobeyed me beautifully. He was his own soul at the end.
Can you bring him back?
I will ask.
Emmerich Valkarin. You You were not expected so soon.
If I can do anything to help.
Thank you. But this must come from me. My lord, I come regarding Manfred, my fallen companion.
Yes, there are ways to return his spirit. But should you do this, Lichdom falls from your grasp.
What? Why?
Lichdom is long. If I'm to stand outside death, I must make peace with others passing through it.
What would we otherwise become? How many exceptions till tyranny? Revive him and remain mortal. Or let him slumber and join us.
Emmerich.
Manfred chose to help us. Am I too weak to accept his well-earned rest? I yearn for Lichdom Rook, that leap into something greater, that everlasting light. Do I revive him and live out my days? Or do I honor death by letting him rest and protect this world through immortality?
I'm going to be absolutely...
Mortality's a hard price, but you'd miss Manfred.
Oh, of course I would. But a Watcher should be more accepting of loss, of grief, of his own death in turn.
You're braver than you know, Emmerich. You've always risked your life, against Hezenkos, against the gods.
Death's abyss always recedes with someone to brave it for.
I think facing a lot of things would be easier if Manfred was back.
Oh, he was fearless. He has so much potential, Rook. So far to grow.
Then help him do it.
You're absolutely right.
I would do it.
I'll need your help. Rest easy, Manfred. We'll soon have you back amongst the living.
That was awesome. That was probably my favorite one so far.
I should check on Emmerich and see if he's ready to bring back Manfred.
Okay. And we will do that in our next episode. This is plenty long. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you all very soon in our next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.